You see what I'm saying? Get out of here, bro. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Welcome to another edition of the Footy Fantasy Podcast, coming live to you every Sunday. This is your boy Ola Kwame. And first things first, we're out here on YouTube. If you like our content, subscribe to the channel, like the video, share with people. And we are also on Twitter. We are at Footy AD Fantasy, and on Instagram we are at Fantasy Footy. There is also usually we have like Cliff Notes versions of these podcasts we have on Sundays, and those will come out in, I don't know, maybe like next 24 to 48 hours. If you don't, if you obviously don't want to watch the entire episode, there's like, quick, brief highlights of these episodes. I have Toby here. What's going on, bro? How you doing?
Good, doing well, thank you. Nice to join.
Yeah, listen, I'm just saying hi to you so they don't think I don't like you. That's all. That's the only reason I'm shouting you out. I mean, yeah. Dada, what's going on, bro? Good to have you. Good to be again. Good. Yeah. You feel good, Dada? Were you nervous going into this weekend? Huh?
No, not really. Actually,
really?
No, I know it's.
Are you capping? Are you capping?
No. I mean, it's always easier to say that post the results, but I have receipts from our Chelsea chats, and I was telling folks in the group that everyone was like, "Oh, we're gonna get beat 5-0, 6-0." I said, "No, it's gonna be a close game."
Okay.
I wasn't worried about that game actually.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I expect you guys to get turned over like dodo in a frying pan. I'm just saying. But hey. So let's talk about the game in general, though. I don't know if it's just me, but of course, Dada, you get to speak first because that's your team. But you guys look like y'all know how to play football. What's going on?
Two things. What's going on recently? So Chelsea, there's no need to like rehash what Chelsea has been this season, but
yeah,
since the Aston Villa game, there's been sort of this like mini resurgence that happened post after we lost 3-1 to Wolves. So there's been sort of this mini resurgence, but the reason why you can't really call it a resurgence is Chelsea has just been, a lot of our season has been this up and down, just lack of consistency, right?
Yeah.
So for lack of a better word, Chelsea, we were in form, right? Because we won against Villa, we played well against Palace. The Villa game was a really good performance, right? Like going to Villa and actually like outplaying them. We're coming off of that run. But what I was telling a lot of the Chelsea folks is it's not so much the form, it's just there's just better team spirit, right? And you can see with the way players celebrate. Enzo after scoring that, worthy of a free kick against Villa, he took out his jersey. There's just this kind of team spirit going that's going on with the team right now. But all that being said, there's still problems of inconsistency with Chelsea, right? There's this like really good performance and they regress, and that's what you really expect from a team that's in the rebuilding phase, right?
Yeah.
And having said that, so going back to City, we played them 4-4 beginning of the season.
Yeah.
The team really understands Pep. He's beat him a couple times as a sports manager. And then, as I said, we just have like really good energy going into that game. And if you look at City this season, they've been kind of easy to score against, right? Their defense is just not what it's been. So, they have that problem. We caught them on the break. If we had a better finisher, that game would have ended in the first half, right? But by 75 minutes, City did what they did, was just mount a lot of pressure on you.
Yeah.
All things considered, we did get lucky too, because there were some chances that Haaland should have converted on a regular day. Haaland would have converted that 10 out of 10, right? But we got lucky there. I thought it was a fair result. And it's now going to make for a very interesting season. To be You're making a lot of facial expressions.
Yeah. Hold on.
Wait, let me learn. It looks like you have a lot to say.
I didn't say anything, though. I didn't say anything. I'm respecting you.
By the way, congrats on winning the league, right? Because you guys.
I'm being respectful. I haven't said anything.
Let me finish. I'll come for you.
You know, say a word.
Hey, look, Oga Kwame asked me about the game. Your face is saying a lot. I know you got a lot to say.
Seriously.
But being a league winner that you are, you know.
Yeah, we won we've actually say correctly. Being the only team that has won the league undefeated. Okay? Yeah. Let's say it correctly.
Hold on.
Won the league undefeated.
Toby, before I go to you, Dada, I want to take comments, Dada. So are you done with your point?
So lastly, let me wrap up. I'll tell you what was interesting about this game. Pep did one of his mind games, right? Where
overthinking.
No, not even overthinking. He insults your team by saying the opposite of what your team is. He goes, "Oh, Chelsea are a really good side. They never lose the ball." That's not true. We actually lose the ball.
They never.
So I think what it did was, unfortunately for him, that really also got the team routed up, right? Like, I felt like if I just kept quiet, don't do that trolling thing. You did that trolling thing against a team that's really like, finding its groove in terms of like, us against the world. And I think I just worked against him. So a lot of the Chelsea players were really up for that game. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it has to do with his comments, but I felt like his comment during the week was not necessary. Oh, Chelsea are a good side. This is one of the toughest games. And guess what happens is, if City should go and lose the league at the end of this season, because you keep in mind, like this week, Liverpool won by a good margin. Arsenal won 5-0.
Yes.
Right. And these are the three teams that are competing for the title. And then this was the game that City needed to win.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, you take a Chelsea team that ain't got a lot to lose. They're coming off of this mini good form. You rattle them up. You have a lot of ex-City players who are really up for the game. And that's what you get. So sometimes this mind game thing can play against you. And I feel like it kind of played against him. Lastly, Disasi had 18 blocks in that game, which is a record for any Chelsea player in a long time. Right, it was really, really up for it. A lot of Chelsea players were really up for that game. So if there's a game they should not have lost, that was that game, considering the good result that Arsenal and Liverpool had. But all in all, man, you take a point from Etihad any day of the week and you move on. So
I want to come back and ask you about Chelsea a little more, especially with regard to certain players on your team. But let me take comments, and then I'm gonna go to Toby, because Toby, man, this man has been making mad faces, bro. This man has been making mad faces. Okay, Chuku. Okay, goes Unite. Okay. I know, bro. And then he goes, where are the ETH hitters, bro? I don't know what to tell you, bro. United is not on the agenda today, but all I'm gonna say is this: you're shameless if you're celebrating that win. That's all. Shameless. Facebook user goes, by the way, if you're commenting from Facebook and you don't allow like StreamYard to access your name and stuff, just put your name behind your comment so we know who you are. Facebook user goes, so Dada was right about Tuchel. Hey. Okay. Facebook user again, Toby is on the show today. A perfect day to remind everyone that Arsenal has never won the league, have been on a 20-year rebuild since the last time they won the league.
Okay.
Toby, calm down. I'll come back.
Speak English. So I'm sorry, if you're gonna come for me, at least come for me with correct English and get your facts right.
Toby, calm down. Let me finish reading comments.
And we've been undefeated in the league. So
Toby, calm down. Let me finish reading the comments.
No. That throw just fell
flat.
flat.
Dead, bro.
That throw just fell flat. Sorry. All right.
Let me finish.
All right, go on. I'm being respectful.
Facebook user again. Toby is on the show. Okay. It's just a repeat of the last comment he made. Okay.
So he said Champions League. He corrected it to Champions League.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I'm saying a perfect man that Arsenal has never won the Champions League and have been on a 20-year rebuild since they won the Premier League title. Wait, Toby, before you go off, Facebook user is spitting facts. How you choose to react to it, is totally different. So I'll let you reply to this and then reply to what Dada said. Go ahead.
why are we talking about Champions League today when Dada was going on about Chelsea? I thought you wanted me to comment about the.
No, he asked me a question.
Fair point. Yes, Arsenal has never won the Champions League before. It's embarrassing for our club, as a top club in Europe, should be able to win.
Top club.
Hold on. We've been to two Champions League finals. Yeah, Arsenal is go and check any rankings in the world football for the past 10 years. Arsenal is the top team.
Top club is debatable, but
what are you talking about? Wait. No, I let you talk, so please don't interrupt me.
My bad.
You can do your mouth. Yeah. So
I mean that I agree that it's a top club. Yeah, it's a top.
Respectful. We're not a top club.
Okay.
Let him finish. Let Toby finish. Toby, go ahead.
Can I speak or will I be interrupted? I let the
man. Please go ahead, Toby. Please go ahead.
Thank you very much. Yes, he's right. Whoever Facebook user is, Arsenal has not won the Champions League. It's embarrassing. We get it. At some point, we'll win the Champions League. It's going to happen. It's even this.
What a legend!
Yes, and we've won the league before. We've won the league undefeated, and we've been in a rebuilding process since Wenger left. Actually, I'll take it back. The Wenger's last 4 years. Wenger should have left 4 years earlier. So we know that, and we know how difficult it is to replace a manager that had the entire club. He ran the entire club. There's no director of football, nothing. United is going through something similar, trying to replace Ferguson. That was a one-man thing. It takes time for these clubs to get it right. So I don't know why you're trolling me in a week when we won 5. Was it 5 or 6? I forget right now. Five. Yeah, I mean, if this is where you want to come for me when we have the highest goal difference in the league and best defense. All
right, Toby, go ahead. Go ahead to Dada's comments. Go ahead to Dada's comments on Chelsea. Go ahead, please.
So I think Chelsea played a really good game yesterday. I don't know why he's reading words into my facial reactions. My facial reactions were...
You were moving mad, though. Your facial reactions were moving mad.
Let me explain my facial reactions. My facial reaction was, man said Chelsea's on the mini revival. I pulled up the table. I see Chelsea's 10th. I see they have a goal difference of 1. He said Chelsea's on form. And I'm like...
I could have sworn I put that form in quotation.
I'm not seeing it. Like, you've been 10th or 11th. Right?
Yes.
You've been 10th or 11th since. So what mini form?
I also said like inconsistency.
Yeah, climb up the table first before you talk about form. You have a goal difference of 1. Yeah. So that's why I'm laughing. But you know what? Hold on, let me finish. Small club esteem. Sometimes small clubs see form where others don't see form. If that's form for you, that's okay. Now that Chelsea game, I will say that you should have won that game if not for your idiot manager, who I think was resting players for Carling Cup final, because he had City on the break, he had City on the ropes. Decided to take out Sterling and give the initiative to City. So I watched that whole game and I felt, why is he resting his most critical players for a final? Well, maybe he feels there's nothing much that can happen in the league. Maybe being pragmatic. Hold on, let me make my point.
Make your point.
Maybe he feels it's being pragmatic that, well, the best Chelsea can finish is, and I'm not trying to troll, maybe the best to finish is 6th, whatever. He feels you're not going to get in the Champions League. What's the point? And he feels at least he can win a Carling Cup. What do they even call that cup again? Carabao Cup. Because of one final. So maybe that's his rationale. But my point was, City was there to be taken apart, and you made subs that gave them the initiative, and you were now defending for your whole life.
All right, go ahead, Adam.
No, here's the thing I was going to say. Say, I think the idea, hindsight is 2020. So it made those changes for 2 reasons. One, it's not so much the Carabao Cup. I'm sure that played in his mind, but also 2, we have a lot of injury problems. So Chelsea, you really have to manage minutes, and you have to just manage players' time. And second of all, the thing about City is you also have to be careful with City. They're the kind of team where if you don't get your defense right, if you don't close shop, they are going to punish you. So you might think, you're on the attack, and next thing you know, City is 1-1, the flood gets open, a game that you should have just taken a draw out of turns to like 4-1.
Yeah, losing 3-1-4.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? I'm talking about what minute did it take Sterling off? That was an attacking substitution, right? He took Sterling off and brought on.
It went defensive. Defensive
later on. But he took Sterling off for an attacker, right?
He took Sterling off and he brought in Nkunku.
Nkunku, yeah.
Yes.
And so for me, that's like for like. You're not changing.
No, it's not like for like though. No, it's not like for like. I think what he was also trying to do was also trying to protect Palmer, because that dude has just been running his ass off, right? So he's just trying to like protect Palmer. You know what I'm saying? He's been running his ass off. But for me, and also too, like It's just managing minutes, man. I didn't say anything he did wrong from a substitution perspective in that game.
I think if you didn't have the Carabao Cup, he plays.
But that Carabao Cup is important to Chelsea, though.
Sorry?
It's important to Chelsea this season.
It is.
Okay. But let me ask you a question as a Chelsea
because fan. I think Carabao Cup can get you into Carabao Cup can get you into is it Europa League or Europa Conference?
Europa. It can get you into Europa depending on
I thought
either Europa or Europa Conference. I'm not sure which one of them.
Conference. Let's check it.
Okay. But that I also want to ask you a question. Do you think, because I forget what game you guys played where Thiago Silva's wife was just mouthing off and stuff.
Yeah.
Since then, it looks like Thiago Silva's been. I mean, he has played, but he's not been a permanent fixture like he's been. And yesterday, your defensive line was solid, and I thought Thiago Silva would have made you guys look weaker yesterday. Just my opinion.
You nailed on 100%.
Is it time to move him out?
We should have faced him out. I mean, you nailed on 100%, buddy. You are nailed on 100%. We should have faced Thiago Silva out beginning of the season. Yeah, okay. I think it's time to face him out. It's done well.
So you're right,
man.
They qualify for a certain stage of the Europa League. Maybe that's why.
At the end of the day, man. Look, at the end of the day, it's good, but you can't cheat age, right? The age is showing up. So you're spot on.
How old is it? Like 42, 41?
Is it in his 40s yet? No.
Oh, I don't know.
39.
Yeah, 39. Okay, yeah, that's still.
It's time to face him out. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's move on. Let's move on. Burnley Arsenal 5-0. Bro, listen, didn't you guys win 6-0 last week against West Ham?
That's a tight. Yeah, I just don't see how Arsenal.
That is not you he's talking to now. Why is this guy?
Yeah. Toby, like.
So rude. Jesus Christ.
Okay, you guys won 6-0 against West Ham last week. I think it was away from home as well, right? And then yesterday, away from home again, you win 5-0. Bro,
yeah, sure.
I'm worried.
So I will say, I've always told everyone, Arsenal is 4 players from really pushing City. That's a fan's opinion. To me, City are still the favorites for the.
Well, I see they push City this whole time. You're supposed to be winning it. Why are you still pushing City?
Hold on, let me finish. We've solved some problems. We still have a resiliency problem in the sense that if something happens to Saka or Martinelli, we don't have what City has, which is Doku, Grealish, and all these guys. But first 11, if the first 11 is fit, I won't hide and say if our first 11 is fit, we can't beat City. We've beaten City twice this season. That's why everyone forgets. We played them twice and we've beaten them twice. In the Community Shield, and we beat them at the Emirates. And none of those games were close from the XG. And we actually didn't allow City a sniff when they played us. Haaland was kept quiet. But that's because we had our 11 players. Now, everyone knows to win the league, you need more than your 11. You need resilience. You need to be able to cope. So City has a better squad. They have the best striker in the world. I think we have a hard schedule. I won't lie to say I saw Arsenal playing. We ended the year not being able to score a goal. Everyone was shouting, we need a new striker, we need a number 9, which is true. But I was one of the few people in our Arsenal group saying there are other ways to solve this problem other than signing a striker. And I knew that there was no striker in the market that we could afford this January. No team in Europe, no team in England spent any significant sums. United, you guys have injury, Wahala. Liverpool had injury crisis. Arsenal needed some few more players, and nobody splashed big because of FFP. So I always knew that nothing was going to happen till the summer. And I felt that Arteta's patterns of attacking play had become too predictable. So my point was not that, it's Martinelli and Saka and Trossard that have all of a sudden gone to shit. My point is, no, this thing needs to be worked out on the training ground. Now, we've played without a true striker for the last 2 games. I mean, Jesus played, I think, the first game against Palace or Forest, and he scored. And I think he had 2 assists. But the issue is right now we're playing this fluid system of 3 attackers that combine and.
That would Trossard?
Yeah, we're playing. Well, if you watch Arsenal play, it's either Trossard in that 9, or it's Havertz, or in some cases Odegaard. Like they switch. Like some of the goals against West Ham, Trossard had dropped deep and played a long ball to Havertz. And Saka is playing more central. So I think Arsenal is finding they went to Dubai and they found new patterns of play that's more fluid with that front six. And that's what's been working. Now, like anything that works, every EPL team has video analysts. Like there's no edge you find in at the top level football that lasts for the whole season. So the challenge is people will go back and watch these last 2 games or these last 4 games, and they'll ask themselves, how do we stop Arsenal? And that's where the coaches, and that's where getting Gabriel Jesus back, that's where getting Zinchenko back, getting all these players back, even Thomas Partey will play a key, because then you can be more unpredictable. So did I see it coming? No. Did I see us beating West Ham and Burnley? Yes. I expected us to get 6 points from those games, because when we played West Ham at home, we outplayed them, but they scored 2 goals. So I wasn't worried about that. It was like, if we take our chances. So, I mean, altogether, I still think if this was a league with just Liverpool and Arsenal, I'll be more bullish that I think we can win it. But it's City. So I still think City are the favorites. If you ask me 3 more games into even the last day of the season, we're still there, fine. But I just want us to do well and do well in Europe. And I'm happy with the way my team is playing.
Yeah, I'm gonna take comments very quickly. There's some comments flowing in, but then I just want to ask you a question real quick. Are you gonna say thank you
to who?
Dada just congratulated you on the title win. Like you didn't say thank you in the private.
There's no congratulations, because
in the private chat you just said congrats on the title win, bro.
I don't care. Not one title.
But why are you not confident though? Why are you not confident?
Because we don't have the squad.
You guys have the highest probability of winning this thing.
No, we don't.
Yeah,
we don't. We don't have the highest probability.
Oh wow, you're not confident, bro. Why are you not confident?
You have the highest goal difference in the league.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. That's past. Really? You looked at us.
Confident, bro. Own it, bro. Own it.
No.
Why are you not speaking with chest, bro?
Get the parade, bro. Like, why you take it for the parade?
Bro, you have the gun on your chest. You're not speaking with chest.
You're not.
I'm proud of where my team is, and I always said we're good. I want them to challenge for the title this season. Remember when you had me on the podcast early on? I said for Arsenal, what I'm looking for is consistency, and I want to reach the semifinals in Europe. If we do those 2 things, and we go into the summer, then the next season, I will say we can win it. Can we win it this season? Yes, but we're definitely not favorites. Don't lie to yourselves. We're not.
I'm not an Arsenal fan. I don't know. Let me take comments, and then we'll go to this European subject you're talking about. ISL's corrupt. Yeah, we already went through that. ISL City had a slightly better XG than Arsenal in the loss at the Emirates.
This guy and his data thing. Maybe it was from one chance.
Toby, when does Arteta get his public apology from you for all the slander?
That's like 3 years ago.
Nah, bro. Man is calling you out, putting you on charges.
See Arteta in. I even call him Arteta.
Oh, really?
That's been like 3 years ago now. You guys get me back once every few years. I've apologized to the man.
Okay.
But he's left to be sacked then, and I thank God he found some sense.
Okay.
He was doing some silly stuff.
So how long are you keeping him?
Arteta. I mean, we have no reason to. Why would we change him?
Oh, how about this? If he doesn't win the league or anything,
I don't expect him to win the league this season.
If he doesn't win anything this season and next season, is he gone?
Depends on why and what happens.
All right, we're gonna move on. Talk to me about your game against Porto and Champions League. You said you're going to make the semi-final.
I said that's
unless you're talking about semi-final of AFCON. I don't know what you're talking about, but go ahead.
Okay. This is where I'll tell you. This is where I'll be confident, right? I'll tell you 2 things. One, if you look at Europe today, Real Madrid is not the Real Madrid of before. Bayern is not the Bayern of before.
True.
I would argue that potentially the top 5 teams in Europe, 3 of them come from England.
That's
right?
Yeah.
So Europe is actually easier depending on the draw you get.
Yeah, that's true.
Than playing Palace at home or some teams. That's just a fact, right?
Yeah.
So
Porto is going to be hard. It's going to be tricky. Let me not say hard. If I really look at the underlying stats and I look at the underlying metrics, I think Arsenal should be. I feel confident about going to play in Porto, but it's a Champions League game. A lot of these players haven't played Champions League games, but if you play a game, I mean, Pepe will chop a red card at some point if they put him at the back. He'll pull Saka down or something. If Gabriel Jesus is back, I'm not worried. But I would rather play Porto on Wednesday than be playing Madrid on Wednesday. You know what I mean? And if you get past Porto, then you can play a team from England, of which there's only one. So you hope you don't play City. If you get a good draw, you're in the semifinals, right?
Okay, I hear that.
I'm confident about Porto over 2 legs.
So would you say you're more confident in winning the Champions League than in winning the Premier League?
Depends
Because
on the draw.
now you're telling me that.
Depends on the draw. Depends on the draw. I'll say the odds are higher if we get to the final, and even if it's City, yes, because it's a cup competition.
It is.
What you have to do is get a little bit lucky, get to the final, and then it's 90 minutes. And I'll bet on Arsenal against any team for 90 minutes. Yes,
that what you're saying. That what you're saying, bro.
You know what? I don't like the man. I don't like his team. But I agree with him though. No,
dude, we were hanging out 2 nights ago.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I was hanging out with you in a social setting, but not in the football.
Man said stop farming. I don't like you, bro.
Yeah, like you out here just putting my business like I don't like that. So I was hanging out with you. But on the real though, I do agree with Toby. If you look at Europe this year, right? Okay, we're the teams that can actually win it this year. Definitely not Bayern, right?
Yeah. Oh hell no! No way! No way!
Not Bayern.
No way!
City. I mean, Liverpool's not in the mix. You got City, you got Real Madrid, and you have Arsenal, right? I mean, those are the top 3 teams that you think would win the league. I mean, could win Champions League. If Arsenal escapes,
is Barcelona still in the Champions League?
So what?
Is Barcelona still in the Champions League?
No, no, they're not.
How can?
Yeah,
no.
They even knocked them out. So they got knocked out in group stages, right?
Yeah. I think they. I don't even remember. I don't Broke FC. I don't follow Broke FC that much.
Yeah, me neither, man. Bankrupt.
Yeah.
But the point is,
after 13 FC, bro.
The point is, if Arsenal meets Real Madrid over 2 legs, right? I mean, it can go either way, but I won't be shocked if Arsenal wins, and for sure, if it's Arsenal sitting in the final, anything can happen. So I do agree with him.
Yeah.
It's actually, you know what's funny? If there's any year that Arsenal could win Champions League, it might be this year.
True. Let me take comments. Benvindo says the City chances at the Emirates were out of Raya's mistake. People forget we have beat City twice already this season. I'm not sure. That's not Benvindo. Only City and possibly Madrid are better than us in the Champions League this season. Jesus actually has a good record in the Champions League. I will play him up front in the Champions League and Trossard in the league. Okay, goes Ayo and his XG. LOL, bruh. Ayo and his XG, man.
It's my fault because I started it.
Yeah.
But he's right. I mean, I need to look at those chances as well. All I know is that from open play, we've restricted them. And Arsenal is, if I give Arteta any credit, a lot of credit, is on the defensive side. Like, he looked at what happened last season and said we have to be solid defensively. The issue is we lost some fluidity up front. And over the last few games, that has come back. The question is, when you get to the business end of the season, are those players still fresh? So in a way, I'm kind of happy that Jesus is resting these past few weeks and Zinchenko is resting and we're still able to play. We didn't really have 15 players the man trusted last season. So hopefully when Jesus comes back, like, we need everyone. We need Partey back. We need Jesus back. We need everyone back because we play Porto on Wednesday and then we have to go beat Newcastle at home.
Partey still plays football at Arsenal?
No, he hasn't played much. I think he played the first 2 games.
Right, I ain't seen that, man.
No. Played first 2 games.
Bro, for all we know, Partey has gone back. Partey has gone back to Tema. He's eating wache. Don't forget Inter Milan. That is true. Inter Milan.
Barcelona
is still in Champions League. Ayo says Barca is still there. They're playing Napoli.
And Napoli is sucking.
When Benvindo goes, Broke FC, why your team have plenty of money with 0 Champions League?
More man, I rather not be financially distressed, but that's just me. At the end of the day, they will auction our Champions League.
And they were doing wedding ceremonies on the new camp, right? Remember they were doing wedding ceremonies?
Oh yeah.
All the levers they were pulling.
My piano concert in camp.
Nah, you guys are wild, bro. Mate is not injured. Let's be serious here. They are.
No, he's injured. He's injured.
I didn't know him personally.
He's injured. He didn't go to AFCON and Ghana sucked. He didn't go to AFCON and Ghana sucked badly.
Yeah. I don't think it's because he wasn't there that Ghana sucked. Nah, let's not do that.
No, but my point was, the dude has had a surgery, right? And he had a setback. And if Arteta was playing him early in the season, he'll play him now. There are games we've needed him. That's my conspiracy theory. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to Champions League predictions. Okay, let's do Champions League predictions. Me, like, this is what I like because my own team is not in Champions League, so I can just run my mouth anyhow. Okay. So PSV Dortmund. Toby, let's start. We're just talking on aggregate. Who do you expect to go through on aggregate, and predict a scoreline as well?
PSV Dortmund. I will say. That's tough. I will just say PSV slightly.
PSV?
Maybe 3-2.
On aggregate? Okay. Yeah. That what you're saying?
Dortmund.
Dortmund? Okay. Yeah, I'm doing PSV as well. That's because I hate Dortmund and Sancho right now. So
How is he doing, by the way?
I don't know. Don't ask me. Don't do it. Don't go there. Don't go there.
But I haven't heard anything.
Don't go there. Inter Milan versus Atletico Madrid on aggregate. That's what you're saying. Oh, Inter. Joby, you're going Inter.
Yeah.
Scoreline.
Yeah, maybe Inter for me as well, but that's going to be a tough one. That can go.
The same scoreline, maybe 4-2 over two games or 4-3. 1 goal difference.
I'm picking Atletico. I want to pick Atletico. I think Atletico goes through 3-1 aggregate. Let me take comments. Ceremonies happen in every stadium. The only thing Arsenal fans celebrate is the day the club was founded.
Can we stop taking comments from this person?
No, we're not going to stop.
You know how? Let's start charging them. Once you start charging, we won't be able to.
No. We are going to take these comments. Now we are going to take it.
Yeah, so you can't even get in.
If he was not injured, he would have gone to AFCON for sure. It's talking about Partey. Yeah, he would have, but I don't think it would have made a difference. That Ghanaian team had bigger problems than Partey could solve. Dortmund have been terrible in the league, yes, but I believe PSV will go through Inter easily. I think that might be Benvindo. I'm not sure. Ayo goes PSV, Inter, Arsenal, and Barcelona. Sancho has had one good game as Dortmund, and haven't heard of him since. You know what's crazy? When Sebastian Haller went back to the Dortmund training ground after the AFCON win, they had all the Dortmund players welcoming him and coaches and stuff. Guess who was absent? Man like Sancho. Guy was playing PlayStation and running late. Nah, don't talk to me about that guy, bro. Loud.
Was he really?
That's my conspiracy theory. But he wasn't there.
But the field of Sancho is on United, though. That's not on him.
Let's not go there. I don't want to talk about it now. It's not on the agenda. But I disagree with you. Atletico Madrid are confused. They cannot.
He didn't have any problems before he came. He joined your club and he started having issues.
He's always had issues before. He's always had issues with tardiness.
Yeah, but so has Aubameyang. You got to deal with it.
Yeah, yeah. Look, yeah.
As long as the player is delivering, that's the trade-off. If the player is getting 20 goals, you're like, okay, you manage it. If the player then sucks, you're like, get out of here.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not absolving my.
I just had a lot of disciplinary issues, man. Either y'all like criminals, partying, like you guys have like there's some
wife beaters. Did you say wife beaters?
He did.
Oh, he did. He said criminals. So he said criminals.
He did.
But anyways, let's not. As you say, it's not the agenda. Let's move on.
Yeah.
We can always slide it in.
Aya says, "Welcome to the Conspiracy Theory Club." Yes, my brother. I'm entering the club that you created. So we've done Madrid, Porto, Arsenal. Who are you going with? That Toby.
Arsenal win.
Arsenal. Okay. Damn, the hater in me wants to go Porto, but of course Arsenal win.
That's not.
Yeah. Arsenal wins that one.
Over 2 legs. Nah.
Yeah, over 2 legs. Yeah. And you know what? I can see a beating, like a beat down, when Porto comes to London. I just feel it. I don't.
Depending on what game we have next. You see, the good thing about this 5-1 6-0 is that we've rested players from 70 minutes. That's the best thing about these large victories. It's allowed us to rest some legs.
Yeah.
So he pulled out Declan Rice. I mean, only Odegaard hasn't rested, but maybe they figure the guy doesn't need it. But the good thing is that emotionally, these games have not been difficult, so the squad can be focused. And you know, I don't want to slam United for that game today, but yes, you got 3 points. But the man of working for
why you keep bringing up Manchester?
The man of working for
I want the agenda.
It's very draining.
Like
it's very draining.
And Luton has been tough for a lot of teams.
Yeah.
Chelsea, City, everyone's
Arsenal, we won them in the 94th minute or 95th.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But United's zone, after being gifted 2 goals, they should.
Look, that game, as I said, like I told, okay, if anybody's celebrating that win today, you're shameless. That's all I'm gonna say. The manner in which
you take the 3 points for sure.
I'll take the 3 points. Yeah, I'll take the 3 points. But again, bro, our midfield is getting opened up like a bag of chips. Like seriously, no effort at all. We're getting opened up. We're getting, bro, for like at the strip club, panties off, bro. That's what we're doing. So like it's just horrible, and I see it over and over and over again. Newport County, 2 goals up against Newport
County. That was
County.
Comment on your choice of Folake.
Nah, bro, I don't. Hey, blame the Afrobeat musicians for always using Folake as bad example. But like Newport County, 2 goals up, struggled to win. Wolverhampton Wanderers relied on an 18-year-old boy to win. Like West Ham. Yeah,
where do you think you finish? Where do you think you finish the season? Let's do it. Let me take over this podcast. Where do you?
Allow it. Get out of here. I'm removing you. Get out of here, bro. Nah, you're not doing anything. You're not taking over shit. Get out of here.
Add me back, Joe. Okay. But just answer my question first. Where do you think United finishes this season?
I think number 6.
Okay.
I think we'll finish number 6.
And then ETH, you want him to stay?
Hell no. That nigga should be.
Okay.
That man should be gone.
Okay, I thought maybe I just want to make sure if you change your
mind. That man should be working at a weed dispensary in Amsterdam. That's what he needs to do. Him and his spinning barber's chair. Get out of here, bro. Okay. Nah, I'm done. I'm done with this guy. Let's take the last prediction. Napoli, Barcelona. Who's going through? Man are quiet.
Both teams suck. Napoli,
that's true.
Didn't they lose?
But I guess Napoli has Osimhen.
Nah, Osimhen is dead food.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't know. Man, I said Napoli, but just barely.
Napoli
if I have to pick one of those 2 teams, maybe Napoli. But that's one that I can't say. Honestly,
okay. That's what you saying.
You know, I'll say Barcelona just because they have European pedigree, something that and to be just apologies. What that means is a team that's in Champions League, and that's the Israel.
Why did he remove himself? Because he's laughing.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you.
So I'm just my apologies for using terms that you're not familiar with.
I'm very familiar with the term.
So So based on that, I think Barcelona will go through, and I feel like they need something. The league is not going too well for them. They need something. So but I agree with Toby, man. It's a close call. It can go the other way, but I'll pick Barcelona.
Can we talk about United's heritage in European competitions?
Toby, why are you doing this?
As described by Jose Mourinho in his favorite press conference of United's pedigree when they exit round of 16.
I'm predicting. I think Barcelona goes through. I think.
But imagine Barcelona Arsenal next round. That would be interesting. That would be interesting.
Wild. Yeah.
Barcelona Arsenal.
Yeah, Barcelona Arsenal next round. Yeah, it's gonna be wild. Yeah.
If that's the case, book the hotel.
That's a good one.
I love it.
That's a good one. Let me take a comment. These comments are flying in. A team will condone your nonsense until they can replace you. I think it's talking about Sancho. Arsenal, of course. Okay. After the second leg, I think we'll play.
Oh, that's tough.
After.
Yeah. So we gotta be careful. But that'll be at home, right? Yeah.
I don't know. Mine goes Luton outplayed United. You're not wrong. Your midfield and centre back pairing are terrible. I mean, I have nothing to say about that. ETH and vibes, facts. They cannot finish above Spurs or Villa. I think
they're only 3 points behind Spurs. That's not true. Spurs on a downfall. So Spurs, honestly, man, you're 3 points behind Spurs. You're a lot more points behind Villa.
Well, 3 points behind Spurs or 5 behind Villa. But I just don't see it happening. I don't see us finishing top 4. So 6 is the best they can do. So 50-50 Barca can't defend. Benvindo. I will say Barca just because of their history, but they're both poor. Talking about Barcelona and Napoli. Okay, goes. So the missed chances are ETH. Bro, I'm not doing that, bro. Nah, don't do it. Don't do it. Arsenal will kill Barcelona. Whoever that Arsenal fan is in the chat, please put your name behind the comment so we can know who you are.
You ain't wrong though.
Okay, all right.
On current form, Barcelona looks terrible.
All right, let's do kudos and donkey of the week. I did not come prepared for this section. I don't know who my kudos and donkeys are. But who's your kudos? I mean, I guess Toby, for you, it's the entire Arsenal squad, right?
No. My kudos will be to Arteta for changing our patterns of play. Can I pick a manager? Yeah. So maybe I'll pick 2 managers. My kudos will go to Arteta for figuring out a way to solve our attacking problems without bringing a new striker. And my donkey will go to Pochettino for letting City off the hook.
He's taking it personal
when he had it. No.
Toby, you're moving mad.
It was either going to be Ange. Hold on. Maybe it's my donkey now. Is it your own donkey? I was either going to pick Ange, but Ange has been Anging all season long. That man is more vibes than ETH. So, yes, he's going to keep doing what he's doing. Pochettino is supposed to be more practical, in my view. And I feel once you scored that first goal and you had them rocking where Pep was going apoplectic on the sidelines, it just needed, you manage it very well. I think if you had a better manager, you'd have gotten all 3 points, is all I'm going to say, with the exact same squad.
I don't know. I think you're being harsh, Toby. Go ahead, Dada. Who's your kudos?
What is the donkey and what? Kudos.
Yeah.
I can't even think of a kudos, but donkey for sure is Thomas Tuchel, right?
Rough, yes.
I mean, they just lost 3-2.
Yeah.
To some
welcome.
All the engine train type of.
What is that? Is like what? How do you even pronounce their name? Is it Bochum or Bochum?
Yeah. Okay. I don't know, man. I don't speak the Germans, but but on the real deal, like how do you not? And you know what I feel bad for the most is Harry Kane. Remember when Harry Kane went to Bayern, we all collectively said, "Oh, he's for sure winning the season." That's what people said. No.
Nah. I mean, and the thing, he's actually scoring. Harry Kane is actually scoring.
I know, dude. I know. That is like you going to Iceland and you can't even find cold water.
But I hear he was selfish for today's game, and he should have laid on a pass for what's his name? What's that old guy at Bayern that is free to die? Muller, and he did it.
Muller's still there.
And
Muller's still there. Yeah.
Was so mad at him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
I didn't know because it was selfish. Yeah. I mean, Tuchel is doing Tuchel things. I expected better, but
kudos, man. Actually, kudos. I'll give it to a player. I'll give it to Disasi. Actually, I was really impressed with his performance against Chelsea. I thought he's done very, very well. And then I don't know, maybe honorable mention to Luton Town. They're starting to establish themselves as a team that may not get relegated. So we'll see how that goes.
They'll probably still get relegated. Let me take comments. Okay, goals. United had how many one-on-one chances that weren't taken? What was United XG versus Luton XG? Okay, bro, I'm kudos, Martin Odegaard. He was amazing. Sean Ojo.
Always amazing.
Yeah. Donkey, Luton's attack. They should have won today easily. Sean goes. Kudos, Rasmus Højlund, youngest player to score in consecutive games in the EPL.
You guys get a trophy for that too?
Bruh.
You guys celebrating? Wait, hold up. You're getting a trophy for that?
Wait,
now I'm asking. You guys get a trophy for that? No.
Only the trophy that you give us. How about that?
Just checking. Checking.
Kudos of the week to African football. AFCON was a great tournament. Donkey of the week forever. Bartomeu. Benvindo.
This guy is always upset with everybody. Everybody in that.
Bro, man is even upset. Everybody. Bro, man is even upset at his own country, Angola, in the AFCON. Nah, never seen it. Shout out Benvindo though.
Good thing I have a good relationship with him.
The guy is consistent though. He's consistent.
He is. Donkey Upamecano getting sent off in back-to-back games. That is a record. I think so. That has to be some kind of record. Yeah, my donkey. I think I'll just do 2 donkeys instead of 1 kudos. I don't care. One donkey has to go to Tuchel, and Upamecano can share donkey. The first donkey. Second donkey, the Nigerian fans that were abusing Iwobi. That's just, come on, man. We don't deserve nice things in that country, and we showed it.
I mean, so that means we don't deserve Iwobi.
I mean.
Well, Iwobi plays as a good 6 for Everton. The dude has changed his game. Everyone thinks
Fulham? 10, you mean Fulham?
8. No, Iwobi
is at Fulham now. He's at Fulham now.
Sorry, at Fulham, right? He plays as a good 6 for them and has done pretty well this season.
No, he has.
So for my point is, don't go and be criticizing it. Like, what the heck? And it's not even. It wasn't. I don't know. It to me.
He wasn't just worst player. The worst player was the manager. Really. I mean, let's just move on.
Iwobi was not the team's problem. The coaching showed. The coaching showed throughout that competition, really. But the end, we were vibing our way through that competition, in my opinion. But anyway, gentlemen.
So Pepe has won AFCON. Can you start?
Allow it. Now we have come to the end of the podcast.
Disrespecting my man.
We have come to the end of the. You see why I never look forward to seeing you.
Huh? Pepe still has more goals in the Premiership than Sancho and what's that other your right winger combined spinning top? What do you call him again? Fidget spinner.
Antonio.
Spinning barber's chair.
Yeah.
Man is speeding like some 22s on a Cadillac in the hood, bro. Nah. Anyway, we've come to the end of the podcast, guys. If you are still comment just flew in right now. Oh, man says Antonio. Antonio. Whoa.
Will you guys take Greenwood back?
Can we stop? Can you stop putting things that are not on the agenda?
Better than whoever you have working on that right now.
Guys, we have come to the end of the podcast. Thank you all for joining us in the comments. Ayo, Sheung, Benvindo. Okay, shout out to all you people. And again, we are on YouTube at Footy Fantasy, on Twitter at Footy AD Fantasy, and on Instagram we are on Fantasy Footy. Watch out for the highlights of the show. Have a good week, gentlemen. Thank you all for joining. Peace.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
See y'all.